Hey everyone, Caront here welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we went over to the Barrios Hill and barely made it out alive, and then headed to Lionel Castle, where we dropped off the Princess and Agrias, and now we are going with Mustadio toward Gaug Machine City, where hopefully we can deal with Rudvik and Bart Company and be able to save Mustadio's father from all sorts of lecherous evil. In this episode, we're going to head over to the Ziggulas Swamp while we are on our way there. There are a couple things I do want to point out first. First off, there was very little, if anything, to do in regards to job points and opening up new abilities and such. And we do have a little bit more in terms of job points for Ramza, but as I mentioned, I'm saving up more of those toward the latter level and vertical jump skills, because I want to at least have him have some ability with jump and not just, oh, I could walk up and then jump on you before I select some of these skills. So that's really pretty much it as far as that goes. Another thing I do want to mention is, basically, since we are now at Lionel Castle, it is pretty much the Igros of the South. You can pick up all of your heavy equipment here, and I've given Ramza a better spear and better armor and the like. So, let me actually see. Okay. Another thing I actually will mention is what it brought up in the best menu, and that is, while you are here at Lionel Castle, I recommend strongly that you buy 5 defense rings while you're there. 2 reasons for that. 1, you will need them for a later battle. 2, after you get through Ziggulas Swamp and make your way to Gaug, your maneuverability, your freedom will diminish greatly. So go ahead and buy these now while you're here, and trust me, you will thank me later. Another thing that you can buy if you want to, if you have more knight type characters, also go ahead and pick up the Coral Sword in the shop for your knights and other such types. I'm not using any knights right now. If I were using Rad or Lavian, I would consider picking those up, but I'm actually not at the moment, so there's not really much need for it. But if you do have knights in your party, I recommend you go ahead and purchase some if you don't already have some. They will help out with a couple of battles before the battle in which you need the defense rings, so it's a good idea to go ahead and pick both up if you can. If not, I would suggest that you go ahead and grind out some battles, if nothing else, to get the defense rings. They will come in very much in handy later on. Alright, so with that, that's pretty much all I want to do as far as talking about, well, what we're going to do and such. So let's go ahead and head into the Ziggulas Swamp. Now, in this one, we no longer have Agrias with us, so we can actually have 5 party members. So, that means Timothy finally makes his triumphant return to the party. On top of that, go ahead and get my Geomancer in, and then I want to put a magic user on both sides. Connie, I'll put over here. Actually, I'll put a little bit closer. And then Monica, my Time Mage, and my Black Mage, I want to put over here because she is likely going to be more useful on this other side. So, let's go ahead and do that, and I think we're good to go. Welcome to battle number 16 at Ziggulas Swamp. What rotten luck, fighting monsters in a swamp. Lousy footing. On top of that, it's raining. Be careful. And we get the battle with the objective, kill 'em all. Now, you notice a couple of things about this battle straight offhand, and one of them is, well, obviously it's raining and it's yucky. Another thing is just about every enemy in this battle is undead. Skeletons, more powerful skeletons, revenant types. You've got ghouls here and there and everywhere seemingly, and then you've got one lonely little marble over here. He's the only one in the land of the living, I guess. Now, if Mustadio's AI is actually any good, and if he uses Seal Evil, this battle can become incredibly easy. Why? Because Seal Evil instantly petrifies any undead enemy that it hits, and it has a higher hit rate than either of your arm snipe and leg snipe abilities. So yeah, it can be really overpowered if you get the opportunity to do that. If you don't, then well, oops to you. But That's not to say that this battle is hard otherwise, because it's not really, but it's a lot easier if Mustadio's AI actually does what it's supposed to, really. Okay, I just kind of hung my thief out to dry a little bit. Now you notice the skeletons have ranged attacks, which also screws up my graphics. Okay, that will fix itself shortly, I believe. I don't know why it does that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I don't know why it does that. Anyway, another thing you'll want to note. You notice all these little land spots here and all the water. Do not step in the water if at all possible. If you end your turn in the water, you will be poisoned. So, definitely bad. Now, unfortunately, for a sense of fairness and any sense of real equity here, your enemies do not get poisoned if they stay in the water. If they're a ghoul, then obviously they can't linger in the water because they're flying. So, there's that. Okay, let's see. Well, see, the biggest problem with this whole map, I guess, is it really limits your mobility. And it limits your mobility more than it does your enemies, which is decidedly unfortunate. Okay, let's see. You don't have Petrify, so let's go with... Yeah, let's go with Paralyze and see if it works. Where's it gonna go? Well, after everybody else goes, but that's not that big a deal, really. I don't think... Nah, not that big a deal. Okay. Alright, Geo Lady. Yeah, you head over here. Head over here, actually. So that you can go ahead and do a cheap shot on the Skelly there. And maybe stop it. That'd work. Oh my god, it did work! Wow, okay. I'll take that. Alright, high time, Mage Lady. How about you head over here and see about speeding up my thief here. Not that he really needs the speeding up too much, but the poor guy hadn't gotten much experience lately, so we need to get him a little bit more cultured here. I might actually, well, okay. I might actually spend a little bit of time after this battle leveling him up some. I don't know yet, I'm not sure, but it would be a good idea if, oh please don't work 30%, you gotta be kidding me. I love percentages, especially when they just hate your guts. Oh man, well, so much for my best offensive weapon there. Okay, well, I'll only really... Oh, wow, okay, the Morble does get poisoned. Well, never mind. I'll only really get worried if he stays asleep, I guess. Or if he gets paralyzed on top of it, which of course he does. I guess... You know, I guess that's bound to happen either way. Okay. Alright, now something I actually want to do here before I move is... Oh, you can! Okay, I want to show you this too. Of course, like I mentioned, these guys are all undead. Now, you can do a couple of things to them. One of them is cast Raise on them, which cuts off half of their HP. Another one is use a Phoenix Down, which instantly kills them. Definitely a good thing to do if you're just up for a challenge, or up to sort of make things a little easier. It is worthy of note, of course, that Phoenix Downs are pretty expensive, so you really shouldn't waste a lot of them on this Apparently, Mustadio wanted to borrow my technique, and you're an idiot because you are now poisoned. That was the part I was pausing at. I'm sitting here going, Mustadio, why are you being an idiot and poisoning yourself? Ugh. Oh man, I can't wait till, well, later things happen, suffice to say. Alright, well, let me go ahead and just conventionally thwack you upside the head here. Of course, if you want to use other healing items to attack these enemies, well, by all means, go ahead and do so. I mean, potions are obviously a lot cheaper and can do pretty reliable damage, so if you want to do that, go right ahead. Oh god, my thief might be dead in a second. Shoot, can you... You can't. Oh crap. Well, dang it, I didn't quite count on him to counter. Oh, this could be bad. Alright, I gotta start moving her this way then. No, not that. Crap! That's what I don't like about this map. No maneuverability at all. Okay, and also, he's freaking planted on that land over there, so I'm just gonna have to move her around the long way and see if I can, well, cure him. Well, he doesn't need curing, he needs a Suna so he can wake his butt up. There we go, that should do. Alright, now you, okay, we're going to move you over here since that other skelly is stopped for now. We're going to move you over here and see about getting you stopped as well. I kind of doubt it'll work 2 times in a row. If it does, I would be utterly elated, but it's worth a shot. Okay, it didn't work, but it still chip damaged him a little bit. Alright, Monica, you head over here, and I don't think you'll be able to hit that other... I don't think fire's going to reach that far, will it? No, not quite. But now, well, we can still cook you. And fire 2, we can... Yeah, we can completely cook you, so let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Okay, Iapis is going to teleport over and probably hit Mustadio, I would expect. Yep. And then Garatea, I think, is going to be the other skeleton. If that's the case, the skelly's going to kill my thief. It's not... Okay, good. I'm a little better off with that, I guess. Alright, please wake Ramza up. We definitely need him up. Okay, cool. Woke him up and took care of the whole paralysis stuff, so goody goody two-shoes. Well, you stopped just in time to watch yourself get cooked. Now, of course, it's worth noting with these skeletons, keep in mind that if the 3 turns hit, they can, in fact... What? Mustadio, you idiot! Oh, good God. I mean, not that I don't appreciate you, but you are being a doofus. I mean, just a capital fool. And I'm not doing that. Okay. I am moving my butt out of the way here. Yeah, you get over here. And please heal yourself. Then you can come back to the action in a turn or 2, but not yet. God, Mustadio's wasting all my dang money. Shame on you, boy. Granted, I'm glad you're using items, but not like that. Oh, crap. He's still going to get hit with Thunder Soul. Or Aqua Soul, rather. It's not going to kill him, but still. He pretty much just used that potion to keep himself from dying. And really didn't get much else out of it. Okay, let's see. Well, alright. You... well, yeah, move around here. And I'm not really going to be... I'm not going to be able to hit you, am I? Not safely, anyway. Well, crap. Okay. Well, what I'll go ahead and do is continue to stick to my program of using Yell. Now, I use Yell for 2 reasons. 1, to give him more turns. Secondly, another thing I failed to point out in regards to the Lancer's ability is the Lancer's jump ability is heavily dependent on his speed. Because pretty much what happens, and hopefully I'll get an ally to pop up here so I can sort of demonstrate it. Okay, good. Alright. So say, for instance, Ramza has 8 speed and he jumps. So pretty much what's going to happen is, say he decides to jump this thing. Now what's going to happen is it's going to start doing clock ticks pretty much. Whenever the Morble clock ticks to 100, he'll move. Whenever Ramza clock ticks to 100, I guess in contrast to his CT, his jump will hit. So that's why you want to have more speed on a Lancer and why you want to develop the Lancer as a higher speed character. Because the higher speed he is, the better and faster his jumps will execute, and the better damage he'll do overall. So definitely a good thing to keep in mind in regards to that. Okay, I hate to say this, but my Oracle's kind of relegated to being not so necessary in this battle as it stands right now. What do I want to do with her? I mean, so if I move her here, she's not really going to be able to do much. If I move her over here, she's not going to be able to do all that much either. I mean, maybe do a protect on herself or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's about all she can do, really. Okay, let's see. What time? Turn 4. Alright, I'll just do it on myself then. And it's a confirmed hit, so good, I get the JP. And I'm going to run around and smack you in the back. Hopefully, that will take care of you, or mostly take care of you. Okay. And punch. Those skeletons will counter pretty often, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Alright, now, you go ahead and speed up. That's not going to hit Ramza. That's not going to hit Ramza. Freaking terrain. That's not going to hit either. Wow, great. Okay, and fire, is that going to hit? Yeah, actually it will. Okay, that should take him out. Let's see, Garatea goes next. That's the Morble. So, we're going to kill you. And I know it'll kill you because you're weak to fire. Alright, go around and hit Mustadio in the wherevers, I don't know. I can make too many jokes about using tentacles and etc. Anyway, alright, please go ahead and protect yourself, Oracle Lady, although the battle is flying away from you now, so you're probably not going to be really an active member. And then you go ahead and torch our Skelly to death. There he goes. Okay, so now we've got the Morble, and the Morble is slowly poisoning himself to death, so I don't see this battle lasting too much longer, really. Okay, go ahead and, yeah, go ahead and heal yourself again. Now, the Morble, you notice, doesn't really hit all that hard, so I'm not too worried about him deciding to start playing patty cake with any of my party members. And finally, Mustadio, you decide to be smart, but yet dumb. 44%, I would not go for that ever. Okay, well, let's see, what's your turn? 40. Okay, so a jump should land before, well, okay, never mind. Just have to attack you, and that'll about do the job anyway. Alright. Okay, can you make it over here? Not really. Well, not really sure what to do with my Oracle then, because she doesn't have much HP left, and I can't really do all that much about, let's see, I can't do anything oracally. I can, I guess, shell myself? Okay, that'll work, I guess. Not the ideal move, obviously, but it's about all she can do right now. Let's see, move you over here, and you really can't do much either, but I can go ahead and just do a free chakra. Again, it's all about getting the free JP when you're in sort of these in-between moments, I guess, because free JP is always good, especially when you're trying to train people up in different jobs and so on and so forth, etc., etc. Alright, time magic. Can we... Oh, we can now speed up my thief. Okay, might as well. He needs a little bit of love. There we go, good. Alrighty. Oh, cool. Did a double. Upped her level and her job level. And you are staying in the water, so... How much... Oh, God, you don't have much HP. No, let's not risk that, please. Okay, let's see. Go ahead, I guess, and heal yourself then. I don't know. And then we'll move you around just to make you look like you're doing something. And we're not going to move you to anywhere that really has land, so never mind on that. You keep your CT there, buddy. Okay, good. So you're protected and shelled for no reason at all, because it's not going to matter. What are you... Okay, never mind. That'll work. I was about to say, what are you doing, Mustadio? And you're actually being smart, Mustadio. Okay, are you going to run away? Oh, you're going to hit my thief, and then the poison's going to kill you and end this battle. So, hey, we win by pretty much doing nothing. Or counterattack can end it, and we win by doing something. Like I said, not too bad. Are you alright, Mustadio? Yeah, I'm okay. Past this swamp's the ocean. We're almost to Gaug. And thus endeth Battle 16, and after the craziness that was Barrios Hill, I'm a little happy that we got an easy battle. We end up getting 7,800 gil on top of nothing else, so no battle trophies for us. And that pretty much wraps up the Ziggulas Swamp. Now I will note, if you're unsure about your levels or about your strength going into the next, probably at least next couple of battles, I would recommend saving here, but don't save afterward. Or if you're using an emulator like me, use save states or whatever. So because of that, well, basically what ends up happening, you go to Gaug, we're going to have a battle there, but like I said, after that, it cuts off the routes to Lionel Castle and swings you elsewhere. You'll have very little mobility at that point, so be careful about that. Also, yeah, get prepared for a rather tough battle after this. I would say, if you're level 15 or so, you should be in decent shape, but another level or two might not be the worst thing in the world. I will likely do that for my thief because he's 14 right now, so he's actually kind of decent, but I want him to be a little closer to the main party's levels before we go on. So, next time on Final Fantasy Tactics, we will head into Gaug Machine City and see if we can meet up against Bart Company and rescue Mustadio's father. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.